Today I'm gonna share a really delicious recipe for baked French toast. It's so good and so easy and fantastic for the holidays because you can feed a crowd really, really easily. This is basically halfway between a strata and a bread pudding. And we're calling it French toast because we like to eat it for breakfast. You'll need 10 half-inch thick slices of brioche. This is the base recipe for our Make It Your Own in our December issue. It's almost an entire loaf of brioche. Set the bread aside for a second. You can use stale bread if you want to, so if you have some bread left over, go ahead and use that. To make the custard, I have 8 eggs. So you make a custard and then you soak your bread mixture in your custard and then bake it. You can soak it anywhere from 30 minutes to overnight, so it's a great make-ahead dish and it feeds a crowd. Whisk the eggs. And then add 3½ cups of whole milk. 3½ cups of whole milk. Ooh, take it easy. All right, 1/3 cup of sugar. Slightly sweet, not too sweet, because we like to serve our French toast with maple syrup, so we don't want our custard to be too sweet. And it's not a dessert, it is a breakfast. 1/2 teaspoon of coarse salt. And then 1 3/4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. You could add other sweet spices if you like. A little bit of allspice would be nice, a touch of ginger, a little bit of clove. I would back off on the cinnamon if I were adding other things like that, but they would all be delicious in here and very holiday-y. I love to make a dish like this the night before and then just take it out and put it in the oven, and breakfast is basically effortless. I have a 2-quart baking dish and some unsalted butter. Just generously butter your baking dish with soft butter. Did anyone ever see, what's the name of that movie with Sarah Jessica Parker where she makes stratas? She goes to like potential parent-in-law's house for the holidays and she puts them in the refrigerator and then some chaotic something happens and then all the stratas fall all over the floor. That will not happen with these stratas. Well, actually they will if you drop them. Don't drop your stratas. Don't make strata in a high-stress environment. Take your bread, so dip both sides of the bread in your egg mixture and then lay it into the baking dish, overlapping the slices slightly. You don't have to soak it too much, not like you're making French toast, because remember the custard's gonna get poured on top. Okay, make sure all your slices fit nicely and then pour the rest of the custard over the top. And then let it sit for 30 minutes. You can let it sit at room temp if it's only going to be 30 minutes, or you can refrigerate it, and then definitely if you're doing it overnight, refrigerate it. I totally forgot the raisins. It's cinnamon-raisin French toast. Come on, Sarah. All right, that's okay. I'm just gonna lift up the edges and sprinkle the raisins underneath. I do like the raisins to be mostly inside because the ones on top have a tendency to burn just a little bit. I said a bad word when I found out that I forgot to add the raisins. If you were doing it properly, you would have done the raisins before you poured the custard on top. Now what you want to do is let this sit for 30 minutes and up to overnight in the fridge, covered. Once your baked French toast has had time to rest, put it into the oven, 325 for 55 minutes. You're gonna have to let this sit when it comes out of the oven or you will burn your esophagus. It's happened to me before. Drizzle some pure maple syrup over the top or sprinkle it with a little bit of confectioner's sugar and enjoy your meal that really didn't take that much time. Just imagine making all of these pieces of French toast in a pan. But instead, you spent very little time with a big, huge payoff. Everybody will think it's kind of like bread pudding, but it's a breakfasty version. I, for one, am gonna make this for every holiday gathering this season. So good, so comforting. Yum. Cinnamony, raisiny, cinnamon-raisin baked French toast. It's super delicious. We have 4 more delicious variations, some sweet, some savory, in our December issue, available on marthastewart.com and in the App Store for free. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.